You got the Mario and Luigi Dream Team box up. Oh, no, the chat!
There's another chat, don't worry. There is a whole other chat down there.
All right.
Alright, is the music okay? Can people hear it?
Should be. I mean, you're not asking me, I can't even hear it.
Subscribe. I can't hear it either. Subscribe if you want more skitty birthdays. Awesome.
Skitty will die if you don't like, comment, and subscribe.
Exactly.
You gotta reset our points.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, you might get those.
What a lovely background. I hope it doesn't become some sort of overused running joke.
I sure hope it doesn't. I'm sure it won't, actually.
Says you're quite a bit quieter than the music.
We are?
Which should be, that's, well, it says Hayato's quieter, which is weird, because I'm pretty sure we're the same volume, allegedly.
Well, I'll bump my volume up
You can just turn, you can
bit.
just turn the music down, yeah.
That's true, and the music down. That's also doable. Hello, chat. Happy birthday, as they might be saying to Skitty.
They might be saying that. Many people are saying this.
Everyone's saying this.
Everyone is saying happy birthday, Skitty.
Exactly. Anyway, we are here. It is birthday trivia day. I need to find where the...
All this extra time spent setting up, and we're still not quite ready.
It's so true. It's so true. Okay, where is the source that I have the text on?
Hello, Seikori. Hello, Jotun. Oh my gosh, hi everyone. Thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. It's my birthday. It's Skitty Day. 23 years ago today, my mom was having one hell of a time.
So true.
Seikori says, everyone says happy birthday, but nobody says how is birthday. Well, we know how birthday is. It's happy. It's right in the name.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh my gosh, Mama Delcatty in chat.
Yo, Mama Delcatty, hello. I'm so glad to have you. So glad.
It's the time of our lives.
I want to make it so I can hear the music too. That's what I'm. That's
You have to turn on. You have to turn on monitoring for the audio, monitor and output. Yeah.
There we go. I feel like I just have to reset it sometimes.
It's still the Mario and Luigi music though.
Oh yeah. Ah.
Oh.
It's okay. We're going. What do you want? Hateno?
Yeah. Let's go. Well, now that's the only source now. I guess that works.
Okay, now that okay, that's way loud. That's way loud. Oh boy.
We can't hear that
boy.
either. You have to turn on monitoring.
Yeah, but it was way loud for them.
This is off to a great start.
This is off to a fantastic start.
Mom's glazing Seikori in the chat. Which, like, you know, fair. Justified.
Yeah. Okay.
We still can't hear it. Why can't we hear it?
Because every time I make a change to it, it stops playing on our end, and I have to click monitor and output again.
You should be editing the source, not just dragging a new source on.
Perhaps.
Like when you double-click the source property, you can choose the file that plays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Well, now I know.
Now you know.
Now we're here.
You know, that's why I'm here. I'm here to help smaller creators.
So true. So true. All right. We are here today to commit some trivia. All the trivia questions here have been submitted by various members of the Skitty Bitty Patreon. If
Which you can join.
anyone wants to support, there's a place. There's a place for you. The Skitty Bitty Patreon. That's where you want to go.
That is where you want to go, at patreon.com/ittybittyskitty.
So true. Anyway, I guess we probably just get started, right?
You want to make the chat a little bit taller? I feel like there's a lot of empty space.
Taller.
You can make the pink part in the background a little bit longer, so you can make the chat a bit longer as well, and it looks normal style.
Let me...
Oh, nope, it's a shift thing.
Well, the pink is the entire
It squunches the text.
background.
Well, I was thinking you could just make the pink bigger. Whatever. Nope. You gotta hold shift, my friend. Now the text is gonna be cut off on the side. Embarrassing, TBH.
Maybe a little bit.
All right.
Now it's so tall.
You gotta make. Now you gotta make the bitty birthday. Well, now people's names are gonna be cut off to the Shrine Island. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. There's so many
Just overlay the box with the pink. Silly. There you go.
Okay.
It's
I just wanted to
shrimple
fill in some of
as.
that other space. Okay. All right.
Well, You
You're
could
right.
make the Comic Sans text really wide and tall.
I could. You want me to scrunch it more?
Yeah,
'Cause
but like
I-
reverse scrunch it, like swoop, you know, like that.
I have to find it again. I have so many different.
Just click on it on the screen. Click on it harder and with better intention.
It's in a folder, I think. I have too many things up here. That's
Embarrassing, honestly.
Oh, there it is. Found it. So you want me to make it scrunchier?
No, make it taller, like make it long. Like whoop.
Like that?
Yeah, wait, no, not wait. Why is the white part with the text?
That's because the text is white.
Oh. Well, that's no good. Can you make the text bigger?
The text on this, the notepad.
Yeah,
text?
it just looks so ugly.
It's true.
Oh, that's because you're share. Oh, I get it now.
Yeah, this text is a separate notepad.
Well, make it big.
The text big?
Oh, and now it's gone forever.
No, it'll be back. I'll double the size. Why not?
Great. Yeah, now we're talking.
Oh goodness.
You can just scrunch it a bit in OBS now.
Yes.
Oh, nope. Me when I'm in a holding shift competition and my opponent is Hayato Sensei, I will win easily.
See, there you go. I held shift.
Great. Well, maybe unhighlight more.
I guess if you don't like the highlighted more, we don't have to highlight more. Okay, there we go. How's that?
Now we're talking.
Goodness. Oh, goodness.
All right. Now we're talking. Now it's
All
trivia
right.
time.
Now it's trivia time. It is now trivia time. Like I said, these questions were mostly submitted by the people of Patreon. So let's get rolling.
Yes, let's.
Question
Uh-oh.
1. What
Okay.
does the gacha seed do?
It depends. The gacha seed, it blooms when you defeat enemies, I believe. Like as you defeat enemies, it like a number ticks up, and then depending on the patch of soil you planted the gacha seed in, you can get one of several different rewards.
That is correct. A planted gacha seed will grow into a tree that gives out a random prize, and that is somewhat dependent on how many steps you take. As to how
I thought it was.
rare the
Oh,
gacha
it's
seed
step you
is.
take? I thought it was enemies you killed.
Oh, no, you're right. I got them flipped around. I was thinking of Pokemon eggs for a second. But you're right, it is enemies you kill. That is absolutely correct. Which means...
Is that Link's Awakening? No, it's Oracle of Ages or Seasons. Ages and or Seasons.
Congrats. That is 1 point for Skitty H. Biddy.
Yippee!
And now it's time for a dark question.
Uh-oh.
A messed up question. What gacha
Oh, no.
game does Hayato play regularly? This is how I score points, by the way.
Oh no. You play gacha game?
There's one gacha game I play every day.
Is it Balatro?
No, it's not.
Is it Genshin?
No. It is Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. I cannot believe you did not guess Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. That is a point for Hayato.
Damn, that's on me, I guess.
You should have known. You should have known. I've posted my Celebi polls in the Discord.
Bold of you to assume I check on your gacha game mode.
Awesome. Anyway, back to our regular scheduled programming.
Right.
What piece of the Triforce was first introduced in Zelda 2, Adventure of Link?
Presumably it's whichever one wasn't in Zelda 1, so Triforce of Courage?
Triforce of Courage is correct. Congratulations,
Yippee!
everyone. That is another point for Skitty H. Biddy.
Oh, I think we need to put a rule up on screen that says chat is not allowed to answer questions.
I see. So what if I make this smaller and include that rule?
Yes.
Font. Chat cannot answer the questions.
Real- Chat answering questions equals 30-minute. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Risky Bishop, thank you so much for the 5. It says, happy birthday, Skitty. Hope you enjoyed the animation. Sorry again, I wasn't able to get more done before your birthday. Here's 5 doll hairs to make up for it. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. And also, your animation was fantastic.
I had to move the balloon so we could see it. But thank you so much.
Maze balls. I mean, you could also just move the alert so that it like pops up on top of the. You could put it over all the empty white space.
Ah. Okay, alert. I need to find the alert. It's around here somewhere.
Alerts. Yeah, sure, that works.
Yeah, alert can show up in the corner.
Sure.
Chat can. By the way, chat can answer. So if chat answers questions. If chat answers questions, no happy birthdays ever.
And a 30-minute mute.
And 30-minute mute. Awesome.
Don't forget, like and subscribe for happy birthday.
Like and subscribe for happy birthday.
Oh yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
So we got our Triforce of Courage. Awesome. We did it, everyone. All right. Next question. How many rupees does it take to unlock each Great Fairy in Breath of the Wild?
Like in total, or like
each.
by
so
Great?
Give me each one.
It's 100, 500, 1,000, and then 10,000. And then I think it's also 1,000 for Melania.
Melania's not a Great Fairy, so I didn't count him. But yes, that is correct. We've got...
Oh yeah.
100, 500, 1,000, and 10,000. That is one more point. Actually, you know what? That's 4 correct answers. That's 4 points.
Yay!
Congratulations.
I love when number goes up.
Number do be going up.
You should make the number going up by like, commenting, and subscribing.
That's so true. That is so true. But here's the dark question. What's her name?
Oh.
Do you remember?
That's Terra.
Damn. Okay, never mind. I thought that was a hard one. My bad. I was not familiar with your game. That is, in fact, Terra. So I don't get any points. That's unfortunate. You don't get points, though. Not for the dark questions. The dark questions
what is
are
that?
Seriously my own.
What is this?
Yeah, who is this fella? Who is this guy?
Oh. Is that Groove?
Groove? That is not correct.
All the Zora look the same. Not to be racist against Zoras.
Whoa!
But like...
Whoa! You can't just say that.
Can I get a hint?
You can get a hint. I'll allow it this one time.
Oh, Frank.
Yeah, that's not a hint. You just got it wrong, unfortunately.
Damn.
I need to remember to not actually click the hint button. I just
His
click anywhere else to make a hint show up.
His name is Frank.
His name is Frank.
I guess so.
Wow.
Damn. Sorry, Frank. I forgot about you.
Would you have remembered if you'd gotten the hint?
No. Well, what was the hint?
I was going to say a wife washed away.
No, I wasn't going to remember that anyway. I don't even remember his wife's name.
Well, if you can't remember Frank's name...
Or maybe I can, actually. Well, it would take me a minute. God, what was it? Does it start with like an M or something?
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't know either. Oh?
Lily gave money.
Oh my gosh.
$1.
That's wild. Thank you, Lily. Why is that not appearing in the chat?
I don't know.
I don't see
Maybe
the
it shows
super
up
chat.
late.
That's bizarre. See if I can reload.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
I'm not seeing it in the chat at all. That's so weird. Well, anyway, thank you, Lily. I don't see your message in the chat for some. Maybe she just didn't. I feel like you would still see it
scrolling
pop
on
up.
The chat. It's the green one on the chat, in the chat bar.
That's
on
interesting.
The
I'm just not seeing it.
huh. Oh well. Thank you for the donation, though, Lily.
Yes. Thank you so much. Oh, heard Jasper meow. All right.
Who among the Zora can call Franck father? This one's gonna be very hard if you don't remember Franck's name.
Oh, I just remembered what Frank's wife's name is. Really, Frank's wife is May.
Honest Red.
Oh my gosh.
$5?
Thanks for the 5 birthday bucks. Okay, wait. Is there a hint for Frank's kid, or is this just a dark
The
question?
dark questions don't usually have hints.
Okay. Let me think. Is it Tumbo?
Tumbo? Final answer?
Yes. Nope. That's
Tumbo and Key. So
you know what? That's the only Zora child whose name I know. So.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, hi Jasper. My cat's here. He's here to say happy
Yo.
birthday.
That's awesome for Jasper. Anyway, since you got 1 Zora correct and 1 Zora incorrect from Tumbo and Key, I get 1 point. All right, Wind Waker question. This one is from our friend Triforce 8000.
Amazing.
When you receive the Wind Waker in Wind Waker, they give you a little tutorial, and you play one of these 3 songs. You have to tell me which one it is. None of them are real, by the way.
The first one.
First one? Up, right, left, down.
Yes, that's my final answer.
Up, left, right, down. Look at that.
Look at me go.
That's a point.
Because the second one I would remember, and the third one is Ballad of the Gales. And it doesn't make sense for them to use a tutorial song that's like actually a real song that you learn later.
Look at the size of that brain.
I know, my Brian is so huge.
All right. How about the Wind God's aria?
Well, currently, I can't see it because the OBS window's covering it. What directions do you play for the Wind God's aria? Up, up, down, right, left, right.
Up? You said up, up, down, right, left, right?
Yep, I can hear it in my head.
Up, up, down, right, left. Wow. Wow. All right. I don't get any points then. That's so sad. I'm falling behind.
Because I can hear fucking Shugga Conroy singing it in like a high-pitched off-key. It's like a hidden memory.
Wow. Congrats on me not getting a point. That's okay. I'll catch up later. Don't worry. All right. Now you have to name every mainline game to mention or to feature the character Beetle. And I
like that the screenshot is Minish Cap because I have not played that one enough
You're
to. So Minish Cap, Wind Waker. I haven't played the Four Swords games. Is he in any of those?
I'm just gonna tell you no. I might be lying though.
He's in Skyward Sword. He's in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. And I think that's all the ones that he's in that I've played. Unless he's in like a Warriors game or like one of the top-down ones, but I don't think he is.
We're talking mainline games today, yeah. For this one. This one's mainline games.
So I think that's all of them.
All right. You've got Minish Cap, Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Wind Waker, you missed Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks.
I haven't played those.
I thought you had. Well, you're still wrong, unfortunately.
I haven't played either.
Is that so? I thought you said you hadn't played Minish Cap, Four Swords, and just those 2.
My internet had a moment.
Oh yeah, you were quiet for a moment. I was afraid.
Yeah, but wait, I haven't played the DS Zelda games. I thought that we weren't including stuff that I hadn't.
For the most part, we're not. I didn't realize you hadn't played Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks. I thought you had. There are like no other questions about them though.
Well,
So,
today I learned.
Today you learned. Today you learned. I'll give myself 2 points for knowing something that you don't know, and I'll give you 3 points for getting some of them right.
I'm glad that the points are completely arbitrary.
They're only a little arbitrary. But now you gotta tell me, which version of Beetle has the most Riz? There's a correct answer.
Gotta be the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom version of him.
Yeah, you're right. Because the problem is, most beetles just sort of sit there. This guy, like, actually walks around and meets people. And, like, Skyward Sword...
He's like, hey, you must be my secret admirer. And Skyward Sword Beetle fucking hates you.
Like, he
and Wind Waker
Beetle's
Beetle's stoned out of his mind.
Exactly. Like, I don't think you can have Riz if you're spending your entire life inside of a houseboat. And I don't think you can have Riz if you're dropping people out of your shop because they didn't buy anything.
True.
So, yeah, congrats. You didn't give me any points that round.
Skitty has played the Game Boy Color games? I sure have. I love the Game Boy Color games.
Mm-hmm. I'll delete that because we don't need it. We move on. How is
Wait, I get a point then, no? Number 11?
Well, but it's a dark question. Do you get points for dark questions?
Don't I?
Fine, I'll give you a point for that one because you got it right. It was subjective and you got it right anyway.
Have I applied Triforce Heroes? No. How is each elemental arrow obtained in Ocarina of Time? You get the fire arrow by firing an arrow into the sun, near the water temple.
True.
You get the light arrow from Zelda, and you get the ice arrow from the Gerudo Trading Grounds.
Huzzah! You're correct. Congrats on.
Oh, I get one for
points.
each arrow type. Nice.
Yeah, maybe I'm being too generous with these points.
You were the one who insisted we have points to begin with.
Okay, but don't worry, I'll catch up. In Ocarina of Time, there is this non-living thing that can be stopped in its tracks with an ice arrow. Most people don't know about it, though. You might.
There's a non-living thing that can be stopped in its tracks with an ice arrow.
Yes. Yes, there is. A non-living, yet moving thing. Because otherwise it can't be stopped in its tracks.
Maybe like maybe one of the spike traps, maybe? I don't know.
Not a spike trap, unless by spike trap you mean this thing.
That is exactly what I meant, yes.
Oh, well, congratulations on getting it correct. There's an awesome video about it. Everyone go watch it. Later, if you're watching the VOD, bookmark this video. It's a really interesting video about icicles.
Nice.
Alright, how many golden bugs can be collected in Twilight Princess?
I do not know. Like 100 maybe? 80? 80 to 100, 120?
Ooh. There's like 24. That's a gross
I don't know.
That's a gross
I played
overshoot.
Twilight Princess once and like only did the main story. I did not care for Twilight Princess.
Understandable. I do care for Twilight Princess, but I've also only played it once.
Well, today I learned.
Today you learned there's 24 bugs overall. There's 12 pair. And they all show up in their little areas. So with that in mind, let's ask you a really hard question that you're not going to be able to answer.
Right.
Which bugs do you find at the Bridge of Eldin?
The Bridge of Eldin bugs.
That's almost correct.
Did the music just start again out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Has the music not been playing for the past
I think it
several
has.
minutes?
I think it just shows up for us randomly because of the way OBS works.
That's bizarre.
Anyway, I get one.
No,
point
I don't
'cause you
think it
didn't
has
guess
been playing
these
because
guys.
let's see it.
Well, I get a point because you didn't guess.
It's been
these. Do you know
playing?
what
Okay,
these are
good.
called?
Oh, stick bugs?
They're not called stick bugs. They're called male phasmid and female phasmid.
Yeah, it was obvious.
Can't believe you didn't get male and female phasmid. That's
That's
two
on me.
bugs, so that's 2 more points for me.
Jasper, won't wait.
Yeah, Lily says
All he
don't
wants
play.
is attention.
So true, but he deserves it.
You want to
Change
switch to a different song? You want to get water side going?
Yeah, I can do water. Wait, I gotta
So you double click it. Double click the music source.
find it first.
To organize your thing. Then you go to browse. Yep. Why do we still hear Hateno? Did you change the wrong source?
I don't think so. Browse waterfront.
Are you sure you didn't choose the wrong source?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Why are we hearing Hateno?
I don't know. It's not changing properly. I'm gonna I'm
Well,
gonna
that's
do Toad Town
bizarre.
instead and see if anything changes.
I still hear Hateno Village.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Um. Yeah, it's not letting me do what I want.
That's so weird. Why? For what? For what reason?
I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't like me. I can also do the roundabout.
Yeah, sure. So now you have to turn on the monitor. Oh my god, it's gonna be so loud.
Monitor.
Yeah, okay. Great. That's too loud, I think.
Okay,
Great.
hope that's okay. Let me
Well.
know if it's too loud, chat.
Sure. We're doing great. This is great.
All right, we've got a creature. This is from a game you have not played, which is why I made this one multiple choice.
Is that a fiery moa?
It is a fiery moa. Congratulations. That's a point for Skitty.
Yippee!
And money?
Oh, Chilolo, thanks for the $2. Say happy birthday. Thank you, Chilolo.
All right. With that in mind, what game is Hothead Jed from? He was one of the multiple choice answers.
Zelda 1, probably.
No. He's from Donkey Kong Country Returns, unfortunately.
Oh, see, here I was thinking you were asking about the guy we just saw.
No. No, Hothead Jed's a different guy entirely.
See, that's my mistake.
See, Fiery Moa was correct. You got not only the wrong game, but also the wrong series, so I gave myself an extra point.
My big stupid cat is demanding attention.
This one's gonna be really
All right.
difficult for someone like you. What shrines are locked behind completing a divine beast?
Oh. I believe the only shrines that are locked behind a divine beast are... I think there's... Am I allowed to ask how many there are?
I'm not counting the DLC shrines, if that's what you're asking.
But like, am I allowed to... That's not what I asked. I asked is how many... How am I allowed to ask how many there are?
I'll let you know this time. There's 2.
Oh, there's only 2?
Yeah.
So probably Rakazunzo and Vulota.
I can't spell that.
It's Raqa.
How about I just hit this button? Rakazunzo and Vulota.
Yeah.
Correct. We did it.
Because I was like, is Burita Nagla locked behind Vamedo? And then I was like, is Karama locked behind Varadanya? But no.
No, they were not.
I knew those 2 for sure.
Alright, speaking of Vulota and Rakazunzo,
Okay.
what is the longest word you can make with the letters VOOLOTARAQAZUNZO?
Vulota Rakazunzo, obviously.
I don't know if that's a word. I'll just get points based on whatever the deficit is between your longest word and the actual longest word.
Let's see it.
Oh, you're not even gonna tell me? You're not even gonna
Nope.
give me a word?
Nope.
All right, you submit a 0-letter word.
The only way to win is not to play.
Evaluator and anovular are both 8-letter words.
Yep.
Your submission
knew I
was
would.
0. Mine was worth 8. The deficit is 8. And that brings us back to tied score. That's awesome. Look at that. Wow.
Okay,
I told you
sure.
I'd catch up. I told you I'd catch up. All right, how many smoothie ingredients do we have in Echoes of Wisdom?
We have the... Okay, wait. We have the bubble kelp. We have the tough mango. We have the salt, the milk, the honey, the butter, the pumpkin, the seahorses, the grapes. 12, maybe?
Your answer is 12?
Yeah.
We've actually got 16
damn it.
altogether.
Oh, I wasn't
16.
thinking about the monster ingredients. Those make elixirs.
They're still listed as like various
Really?
ingredients. And even then, there's only 2 monster
Only
ingredients,
two?
right?
You know what? That's fair. I forgot about the egg and the prickly melon.
We call that a cactus, I think.
Yeah, and I
It's like a
forgot
chill
about
cactus or
the
something.
and I forgot about the pepper as well.
Right. All right. Out of all of these, which of these smoothie ingredients do I have in my house right now?
Ooh, probably potato. Um, mango. End of list. Maybe butter and milk and honey. See it.
I have salt and butter.
Damn.
I do not have any potatoes. Do not have any mangoes. I don't.
How could I
usually
forget the
buy
prickly
milk.
melon? You know what? It's my bad.
Yeah. Rest in peace, prickly melon. Also, I'm pretty sure nectar and honey are different things. And the smoothie ingredient from the last thing that's actually like sweet nectar or something like that.
Right, floral nectar. That's
Floral
right.
nectar,
Well,
yeah.
it looks like honey, and isn't honey like? Well, whatever.
I double
Whatever.
checked. It's okay. It's all right. That does give me 1 point though. Okay. Link loses his entire inventory in Skyward Sword. He collects all those items, but one of those items is not in a chest. Which item did Link lose that is not in a chest that he has to recollect?
Oh God. Um. Hmm. Um. Shit. It's been a minute.
It's okay. Take all the time you need.
Well, now I'm trying to remember the items that appear in Skyward Sword. Because there's a lot of them.
There sure are.
Do 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 do. Hmm.
Like I said, every item that Link reclaims is in a chest, except for one of them.
I don't know.
Would you like a hint?
Yes.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I need to stop hitting the hint button because it doesn't actually work. It's just for show.
Game.
The item that is not in a chest, the monsters were unable to touch that item, let alone move that item. So, like, there's a lore reason why this item could not have been placed in a chest by a monster.
Oh. Is it the sword?
It is actually the sword!
Oh yeah.
Alright.
That's that big skitty brain.
Big skitty brain.
Gotten rid of the
unfortunately, you needed a
deficit.
hint, so that is a half point for you.
Of course, of course.
Unfortunate. That's how hints work these days. Wait, how did we get to smoothie ingredients again? I must have copied that slide. Don't worry about it. What is the highest point of land in Tears of the Kingdom? Like the highest surface you can stand on.
The Star Island Lookout Landing.
Star Island on Lookout Landing is correct. Congratulations
Hee
on yet another point. Another flawless victory. So, what about this Star Island quest bothers me the most? Me in particular. Are you thinking? Or are you gone?
Hello, my bad. The internet is shitting itself on my birthday.
I know, that's so upsetting. I thought you were just like
Alright,
really,
well.
really deep in thought, or the question was just so
No.
confusing you were just in a stunned stupor.
No, my internet exploded. Maybe it's a good thing then that you're streaming this, because otherwise we would be having stream problems.
Knock on wood.
What is...
Yeah, something about this island, the little star-shaped island quest. Something really just grinds my gears about this quest.
Is it the fact that
really
it's written in,
bothers me.
like, fucked up Old English and you don't just get the lore, you get, like...
What the fuck is up with that? Like, how the, like, we see Zelda in the past talk in just modern English with Rauru and with Minoru, so why did whoever write this in an older version of Hyrulean than what Zelda and Rauru were speaking? Like, I don't think Zelda speaks Old Hyrulean. Like, that doesn't make sense.
The answer is the same answer as everything else about Tears of the Kingdom, which is because fuck you.
So true. So true. You know what? You get points for that. I know I'm not supposed to give points during dark questions. But you get 2 points for that.
Yay.
It is the fucking ancient Hyrulean. Like, what the... What? like, why are the words pronounced differently? Like, it would be one thing if it was just a different script that they used to use for the same pronunciation, but some of these words are similar and some of them are just different. Like,
no, actually, when you think about it, probably it was so far in the past that they forgot the ancient Hylian, which happens to be the same as modern Hylian, invented like a middle Hylian that it's written in, and then it re-evolved into the modern Hylian.
That's gotta be it.
It's gotta be. They mentioned this in Age of Imprisonment, by the way.
That's true. I can't wait for Age of Imprisonment to have a deep dive into the linguistic
I can't wait for the second $70 game to explain the lore that wasn't in the game. The game that everyone's been insisting was finished, by the way.
All right, this is an apples question. How many apples does it take to fully refuel the Master Cycle from
5.
0? Your answer is 5?
5 apples.
Oh, it's more than 5.
Oh. Whoa.
Takes 10 apples.
10 apples. My bad.
It's 5 to fill it up halfway. Unfortunate,
Damn.
but it happens.
See, it reflects my own ethos with filling my car up. I feel like I try not to get it down to too low, because then you can trick yourself into thinking gas is cheap.
That's such
if you
a good
only
way to
fill up
handle
half the
things.
tank.
That's so responsible of you. You know, for the sake of responsibility.
Can I get a half point so you don't have to keep managing the half? Okay.
No, I just gave you
I'll take a full
point. 'Cause I
point.
like the half point.
Sure. So it leaves the box a little bit.
Anyway, so different items have different refueling values. Which items have the lowest standalone refueling values? Like if you just take the one item and throw it in by itself. There's multiple of them. Fairies.
Monster parts? Like shitty monster parts?
So you're saying fairies? You're saying like
shitty, like bokoblin horns.
Boko horns.
And maybe like a nightshade or something, like the shitty plants.
Nightshade.
Yeah. Saflina.
Saflinas.
Let's see it.
Let's see it. You were right about fairies, but actually star fragments, ancient cores, monster extract, and giant ancient cores also
That's so
have
fucked
the lowest
up.
refueling value. But the thing is,
You would think that they would have a high refueling value. By the way, my first answer was one of them, so W skitty.
W skitty. Each of these, if you mix it with a different part, it just doubles the overall value. I think it adds 10 and then doubles the value. So on their own, each one of these is like awful, but combined with other things, it refuels things better. I guess kind of like I think that's how cooking works too, actually.
I think every chatter should donate my final number of points
so
in
true,
money.
Actually. So true. And if a chatter donates like a big number, maybe I just add points for that, you know? Who knows? If you
donate $50, I get 50 points.
Exactly. Anyone donates $50, that's 50 points right there.
Yeah, and any dollar amount over 50 is the number of points added, and if you donate $100, I get 200 points.
And you'll have to, because I'm having a lot of fun with the points I give myself. There were 4 correct answers you did not get, so that was +4 for me. But there's another question, and this is, you only have to give me one answer for this one. But the next item up on the list that has the lowest refueling value. These are items that have, they give a little bit more than like just a fairy or a star fragment, but they do not have any kind of multiplicative powers. If you can tell me just one item that falls into this category.
Maybe a diamond?
Diamond? Our answer? It's actually just rhino beetles and dragon parts that fall into this category.
Interesting.
So that's another point for Hayato.
Hey, I learned.
Today you learned. I love giving myself points.
I love petting Jasper, who's very cute.
Oh, you know, actually, these ones might be hard because I actually thought you'd played Phantom Hourglass. So maybe I have to skip question 15. Well, I guess you could probably guess this one.
Well, let's see it.
What is the max rupee capacity in Phantom Hourglass? How many wallet upgrades are in the game? In fact, just
I have no idea.
I think the max rupee capacity is somewhat guessable. I think there's at least a few values you could try to guess.
Is it 999?
Like 999?
Yeah.
9,999 is the total value of rupees you can have.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought you said 999. I don't know. I smell some gaslighting.
Let me try to reconnect. Let me try to reconnect to my Wi-Fi real quick.
Okay.
All right.
Chat.
I was on my phone's hotspot.
Chat. You heard 999, right?
We all heard me say 9,999.
Chat.
We all heard that.
Back me up. Chat, please. And 999 is a great DS game. Yes, the Faint Carminar.
It's pretty good.
That's so true. I'm a big 999 fan. Are you back? Are you gone?
Let's not focus on it. Let's just go to the next question.
Okay. All right. Well, the next question is also Phantom Hourglass, one that I don't think you'll be able to get if you haven't played Phantom Hourglass.
I do not. Is it every type of rupee plus the rapport? Is there a rapport in Phantom Hourglass?
You know what? The fact that you remember the rapport, I'm gonna give you a point for that.
Yippee.
That's close enough. I'll round you up to 21.7.
God.
That's a point and a fifth. I was gonna make you remember like the big green rupee and big red rupee and big gold rupee.
Torcat says Akane is literally me. That's a red flag. That's a huge red flag. Sorry.
Akane? I don't know, man.
If you're an Akane Kinney, that is a huge red flag. Is it illegal in Skitty Bitty Land to simp over Araru because you're a gay furry? No, that's the only acceptable reason to simp over Araru, I think.
Also, Jack Frost, $5. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that was the same comment, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The comment shows up so small on my screen.
That's because you made it small, silly.
Perhaps. Wait, did I make it small or did you make it small? Because it's your stream.
You made it small. What? You're the one streaming it.
I mean, like, the name shows up big enough, but the text of what they say is quite small.
Javier says RuPaul was first introduced in Skyward Sword, except Phantom Hourglass came out before Skyward Sword, so...
That's awkward. I'd hate to be wrong in chat, you know. Okay, we've got some Breath of the Wild composers. Which of these four has the most tracks credited to them?
Oh, Manaka Karaoke. I think.
No.
Is it Hajime
Actually,
Okai?
Iwata had 100 tracks, apparently.
Wait. Really?
Yeah. I think it's a different Iwata.
For Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom?
Yasuaki Iwata had 100, according to the source that I was given by our good friend Chubby Bub.
Oh, well, if it's Chubby Bub's source, then...
Yeah, we trust Chubby Bub's
Interesting. Well, I guess you know. Well, oh, you know what? It's probably because he did the dungeon themes, so it's like every version of every dungeon theme.
That's quite possible. I can believe that. So
it's probably like they're probably counted separately as different tracks. So like Vamedo entry, Vamedo 1, Vamedo 2, etc.
That's quite possible.
That's probably why. I wonder if you recount it.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
correctly tell me how many songs Abe composed by Abe. That was one of the options over here. Soshi Abe.
Soshi Abe.
I will award myself 1 point for every song he composed if you get this wrong. So tell me how many songs the guy composed.
0.
Wrong. Incorrect. He composed 3. He composed 2 of the songs that play.
It says no.
Yeah, I know, but he composed 3. He composed the one called Monument, and then the Champions Monument.
Oh,
He
probably
composed a song
the
called
outside
Monument
of
for
the.
shrines, and then the version that plays for the DLC shrines, for the Champion shrines.
Okay.
And also
see.
he composed Rivali's song, apparently.
Oh, today I learned. Does that mean he also composed the Flight Range?
I don't think so. He wasn't
Interesting.
listed for Flight Range. He was listed for 3 songs, and those were the 3. Okay, how expensive is the full depths armor set?
Oh God. 1,500 pose? No, that doesn't sound right. It's more than that.
3 pieces of armor.
2,500 pose?
2,500. Let's take a look. 650.
Really? Really? That's a lot cheaper. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the Dark Link set.
You might be thinking of the Dark Link set. 150 posts for the tunic, 200
Damn.
for the gaiters, and 300 for the
Wow, that's
hood.
cheaper than I remembered. Oh, I guess.
Well,
I guess
it's
it makes
also
sense
Poes.
that it's
Poes are a
forgettable
whole
because it's in the
separate
depths.
currency. I think it's
Yeah.
hard to remember how much Poe things cost because it's not exactly like rupees.
Yeah, because fuck the depths.
True. There's so many Poes. Also, how many Poes do I have on hand in my copy of Tears of the Kingdom right now? If you get within
Do you
100
know that
I'll give you
number?
points. I do. I looked it up right before this.
I'm gonna guess 1,100.
I'm so sorry. I have 1,609.
Well, close
I don't know
enough.
why you didn't
I had
guess
the right number of
1,609.
digits.
I suppose you're right. So I'll give myself 1
I'll
point,
take it.
and I'll give you like 1/10 of a point for having the right number of digits. How about that? Awesome.
They're opposed in Tears of the Kingdom. I love that game.
Okay. Oracle of
uh-oh.
Ages. You travel backward in time to a separate age. How long ago was that?
Yep. Oh
What's
God.
the time gap that Link has to travel?
I didn't realize that it was specific like that.
I don't remember if they mentioned it in the game, but it is definitely mentioned in like the supplementary materials, like the box. Which you probably didn't use the box if you played it at all in the last 10 years.
I played it on Nintendo Switch Online.
Mhm. Yeah, I didn't remember if they actually mentioned this one directly.
Well,
It's
hang on.
been
Let's
10
think.
years
Let's
since I
think.
played it.
Because if Ralph, I think Queen Ambi is Ralph's like great grandson. So maybe like 100 years, 200, 150 years, something like that.
150
200 years?
200 years, is that your final answer?
Sure.
It was actually 400 years, which is a very strange
Damn.
number, but that's the number they went with. They could have gone with 10,000 or
I-
something, you know? If they really wanted to be cheeky about it.
Damn.
Damn indeed. Damn indeed. I wouldn't have gotten that one. All right, speaking of time travel, what is the true identity of Sheik?
Spoilers for Ocarina of Time. Sheik is Princess Zelda.
What? No. No, that can't be right. Yeah, no, that's Link from the future. That's what Ocarina of Time's all about. He travels to the past and the future, and then Link comes back from the future to help out his previous. Like, it looks just like him. He just has like red eyes.
That's right.
He's got red contacts, and I don't know why you didn't get that one. I can't
Yeah.
believe it. Like, it's
Yeah,
so.
that's on me.
Yeah, that's on you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Here I thought I knew Zelda.
I gave you a hint right there at time travel. What? Come on, okay. Whatever. All right. Out of these 4 races, so not Hylians, which of these has the most NPCs in Breath of the Wild?
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Okay.
Is women an actual category, or do you mean I don't actually think it matters because I think the answer is women either way.
So true. So true. It is Gerudo. There are 76 Gerudo NPCs in Breath of the Wild, which is the most of any
Yippee.
non-Hylian group. So it's been a while since you've gotten a real point. We're at 22.8 points now. You're still lagging behind a little bit, but that's okay. I'm sure you'll catch up. All right, all 12 songs Link can learn in Ocarina of Time.
You put the Majora's Mask picture in there just to fuck with me.
Let's go with that. I may have just looked up Ocarina and copy pasted. Perhaps.
Lemfow. All right. Let's go white songs first. So, Zelda's Lullaby, Song of Time, Sun Song, Song of Storms, Saria's song.
Sorry, a song.
Let's put on some Toad Town, yeah. Well, no, it's gonna be so loud, no!
I'm sorry, chat.
Also so visible. This stream has been subsumed by Paper Mario.
I'll figure it out someday. Don't worry, chat. I want to hear it though.
It is a good song. It's a banger, if you will. We have not been able to hear the music for most of the stream.
Yeah. Wait, what am I looking for?
It's advanced properties. Oh, maybe that works. Great. Do you have
Yeah.
these set to loop? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, anyway, Saria's song.
Sorry, a song. Yes, yes, yes.
And then the Prelude of Light, the Minuet of Forest, the Bolero of Fire, the Serenade of Water, the Nocturne of Shadow, and the Requiem of Spirit.
You said Prelude Light, Boulder of Fire, Requiem.
Minuet of
Shadow,
Forest.
Minuet Forest. See, now chat can't see all the stuff I'm typing. Minuet
Serenade
Forest,
Water.
Serenade Water. And what was the sixth one? You have Light, Fire, Shadow, Forest, Water.
It's actually Nocturne of Shadow. It's Requiem of Spirit.
Nocturne of Spirit? Okay.
Yeah.
You're still missing one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You have
1, 2, 3,
you have
4, 5,
six.
6. Okay, so I'm missing one of the white ones.
Yes.
Hmm. Oh, wait, Pona's song.
Yeah, Ivana's song. We got them. We got all of them. I'm gonna give you 1/10 of a point for each one because that will bring us back to even numbers. So that's 24. Huzzah!
Great.
Yippee! Okay.
Yippee!
There are 12 songs.
Sat down and thought it would be chill to watch while I have a migraine. And then hayato. Oh my god. How many
Alright.
chests are there?
Yes. How many chests are in Ocarina
Dude.
of Time?
Dude, I have no fucking idea. Like 200?
You're close. It's like 169.
Nice.
Nice. That's okay. We can't all know everything the way that I do. Unfortunate, but another point for Hayato. Alright, I made this one multiple choice as well, just to see which ones feel right to you. There are more than one correct answer. Which of these are spells in Legend of Zelda 2 Adventure of Link?
Alright. The spell is one of them.
Alright.
Reflect, I think.
Okay.
Fairy, I know is one. Jump. How many are there total? Is this all of them? Are all of them in this list?
Yeah, every single spell from the game is in this list.
How many are there total?
There are 8 total spells in Adventure of Link.
So
it's really
4 of
all
these are
but
fake.
4. Yes, there are 4 imposters among us.
Life is probably one. Fire. Freeze. And shield.
All right, we locking that in as
Wait,
our final
wait.
8?
Wait, ooh, it might be sleep. It might be sleep instead of shield.
Hmm.
Let's do that. Final answer.
Sleep instead of shield?
No, shield. Shield instead of sleep.
Oh, so shield is good. Shield is good.
Yeah, final answer.
Okay, our answer. Shield spell, reflect, fire, jump, fairy, thunder, life. So I think you got, what, all except...
All of them except for
one.
freeze.
Yeah, freeze was fake. It was actually thunder. So I'll give
Damn.
myself 1 point for the one you got wrong, and I guess you get 7 points for the other ones. I guess.
So 28 to 31, and Skitty on top.
Damn. Ref.
Just like that. But
Ref. This can't be
mods! Mods!
right. Mods, please.
Mods! How do we get Skitty to play Age of Calamity? Give me $60 and I'll play Age of Calamity. Though you
So
can't give me
true.
$60 because you're like 15. What is this guy's name?
You do get a
I
hint
feel like
for
I-
this one.
Sure. What's the hint?
It is nearly the same name as a Batman character. A villain character specifically.
That doesn't... Is that Jonkler?
It is not Jonkler.
Is that the Jonkler?
No, it's not
I feel like this guy's name would be like a slur.
No, it's not a slur.
Is it Bane?
No, it's not Bane.
Is
This
it
guy's
Robin?
name- It's not Robin. This guy's
Is
name-
Robin in chat? Can we get Robin from Norway in chat? If anyone is gonna donate us $200, it's Robin from Norway.
This guy, his name is Harlequin. He's kind of a goofy little
Oh.
jester fellow.
Today I
Actually,
learned.
it's not mine. I don't know why I gave myself credit for that one. Well, I should give myself credit for it because
Awesome.
I get points. I'm almost on top again. All right, let's name every shrine involved in Cass's shrine quests.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Every shrine involved in Casta Shrine Quest. Okay, and I get a point for every shrine?
Maybe like 0.2 points for each shrine because there's like
That's
7.
not enough. Okay.
Not enough? There's
Well,
like 7.
Can we do half points? I don't want to have like
Okay,
the...
fine. Half points.
All right, name every shrine involved. Okay, Sasakai. Sheikatha. It's Shay with an E.
Oh, my bad.
Shayota. Kukanata, which is Quukhanata.
That's probably not right.
No, that's right.
Oh, really?
Yep. Sasakai, Sheikatha, Shayota,
I think I
Kukanata.
gave myself 1 point for spelling Kukanata correctly, actually.
Mezzalo.
Looking Mezzalo.
2 Z's.
Ah, Toad Town's going hard. I can't lie to you.
It is going hard. It's a banger. Why is it just Mezza? Where's the low?
Well, there was a low, and then you started backseating, so.
Oh. Do, do, do. Sheemda goes. That's not even close.
I'm sorry.
Sheem.
My bad. Sheem.
Dagoze.
That's not real. That's a fake shrine name.
That's a real shrine.
That's the name that you make up
1, 2,
to try to
3,
gaslight someone.
4, 5, 6. You said there's 7?
I did.
And Mijaroki.
Mijaroki.
Mijah. And then Roki. No, it's Mija. Mijah space Rokee.
Oh.
No,
See, that's fake
there's an
too.
H. There's an H in Mija.
Oh. Man.
And if there's 7 of them, 2, 3, 4,
That's
5, 6, 7. You're not fucking with me. There's not another one that I'm not thinking of because you already said there was 7, and then you're gonna be like,
I wouldn't lie
surprise.
about that. I wouldn't. Not
Yes,
on a
you
light
would.
Question.
You
on a
absolutely
dark question,
would lie.
I would. On a dark question, I would. See, I have standards.
Let me-
You see.
Okay.
We got Sheikatha, Shindigos, Mizolo, Sasakai, Kukanata, Shayota, Mijaroki. Yippee!
Nice. I get all 7 points plus 1 extra point because you spelled Sheikatha wrong.
No. And we said that they were all half points, remember? I'll round up, though. There we go. 35. Wow, how'd you get so high up? That can't be right.
By knowing all the shrines like a fucking boss.
Alright. On a related note, who are these people? They are from a 1990s Legend of Zelda comic.
Oh god. Is that Link's parents?
Actually? Yeah, it is Link's parents.
Damn. Let's
It
go.
actually is Link's parents.
Let's
Alright.
fucking go.
But you didn't know their names.
Yeah, you're
unfortunately.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, you didn't
I'm
know their
crack.
names, unfortunately. So I get 2 points for that. But you did get a point for getting parents correct. Good
Alright.
question. Alright, how many dungeons across the Zelda timeline are called Water Temple?
Just Water Temple.
Like most places that are water dungeons do not have the Water Temple moniker.
That's right. I can only think of 2. But maybe there's like another one in like No. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to say there's 2.
2?
There's the one in Tears of the Kingdom and there's the one in Ocarina of Time. They're called Water Temple?
Yeah. There are 3. Forgive me, I definitely did think you've played Triforce Heroes before when I wrote this question. There
You
is
asked me
Water
which
Temple.
games I hadn't played, and I specifically said I haven't played Triforce Heroes.
I thought you said you hadn't played Force Sword. I might be losing my marbles.
It's possible. Well, whatever.
Whatever. There are 3, and
The points are not real.
perhaps not.
The points are something
okay.
that you made up. You insisted on having points. Because
Right,
it
you
would give, and I quote, a sense of forward momentum.
Chat, is there forward
Wait,
momentum?
hey.
Well, you didn't get Triforce
I saw that.
Heroes. You
I
didn't
saw
get
that.
Triforce
You
Heroes.
decreased my points.
Oh, did I really?
Yes.
You were at 34, right?
I was at 35.
What?
You rounded up after the cast question.
Yeah, I thought, okay, let me add 2 points. So I typed in the number 2, and that's what it was. Simple cognitive error.
Right.
Which water dungeon is best and why across the whole series of the ones that you
Easily the
played?
Ocarina of Time Water Temple. It's not even close. Because who fucking played Triforce Heroes? And the Ocarina of Time one's iconic.
Well, this is water dungeon, not just water temple.
Oh, which water dungeon is best and why? Ancient Cistern.
Ancient Cistern? So-
Wait, do you count Ancient Cistern as a water temple?
When you played, it's Ancient Transtern, isn't it?
Good one.
Yeah. that is a
Do
good
you
one.
count? Did you count that as a water dungeon?
Yeah, there's water in it.
All right, then. Which is best and why? That's also part of it. First of all, because it's beautiful. Second of all, it's got the awesome Buddhist iconography. It introduces the whip. It's got the heaven and hell dynamic going on. It's got the reference to a Kutagawa short story. It's one of the best dungeons in the series.
Awesome. I didn't actually have an answer for this one. I just wanted to see what you had to say. But I will give myself a point for that awesome transgender joke.
Do I get a point for being correct?
It's a dark question, though. I'll give you a half point.
Oh, no. Hi, Benjamin. Happy birthday. How does it feel to be 12? Uh-oh. Name the hidden skills that can be
skills
learned.
in Twilight Princess. If you get the names wrong but still get the gist of what it is, I'm counting that.
How many are there?
There are 7.
Oh, there's 7?
7 hidden skills, swordsman's
Oh,
techniques.
shit. Oh,
that
God.
you can use in the game.
I only know 2 of them, I
Let's
think.
start with those.
I know the finishing blow, like the killing blow, and I know the helm splitter.
Helm splitter. I see.
And that's... Is there like a parry attack where like you get him? I don't know. That's
Like you bash
how many of them are
shield.
required? I think a bunch of them are like optional and you have to find them.
The finishing blow is the only required one in the entire game, actually.
Okay. So that explains it, because if it's legendary stuff, if it's like optional stuff in Twilight Princess, I probably didn't do it. As
So
evidenced by the
missed a
Agatha
lot of it.
question.
I
Yeah.
see. There are most of these have been used in other games in some way. If that helps you at all. Come up
It
with
doesn't.
Moves you could have done. Okay. Well, then we will move on to the answer. There's the ending blow, the finishing blow, where he jumps and stabs you in the chest.
Yep.
There's
Shield attack.
which is kind of like the parry. I think I'd give you that one. There's backslice, which works a lot at very similar
Oh, the
to
mortal
Wind Waker.
draw. I did know about the mortal draw. I
There's a
forgot
mortal
about it.
draw.
But I
Jump
remembered the
strike.
helm splitter by name, so
Helm
W
splitter,
skitty.
Yeah, W for sure. Backslice. Yeah, that's
Who is
basically the
Benjamin?
Wind Waker thing.
He's my favorite 11-year-old viewer that's not American and has like weird homophobic parents, and we support him in this house.
Yeah, even if he is just a wee lad, he'll grow one day, I'm sure.
Into a fine oak tree.
Exactly. Yeah, jump strike. You jump with the sword and strike. And then
Sure.
Great. I'm surprised you didn't guess great spin, because that's in like every single game.
I
They
thought,
love giving
well,
Link great spin.
I guess so. The Great Spin.
Great spin. You got less than half, so I feel like I can't really give you points for that one, unfortunately.
That's fine. That's fine.
Which of those is the best, by the way?
Ooh. The finishing blow, because you like do it on Ganondorf, and it's very epic.
Philip Keaton just donated 50 Mexican dollars through Super Chat.
Oh my gosh. Skitty Bitty,
asking,
have you played Tunic? I own it, but I haven't played it yet. And perhaps, per snaps even, I will play it as a Let's Play on my second channel when I start doing Let's Plays again, when I finish college, which
I'm
is
so
soon.
excited. I'm so excited for you to graduate.
There's gonna be a stream on Benjamin's birthday. Benjamin, when is your birthday? We'll do a stream on your birthday.
I can't
Shit.
wait for Benjamin birthday stream.
It's a national holiday. When it's Benjamin's birthday, when he turns 12, when he
can't
finally
wait.
turns 11 years old.
Cannot wait.
when
The
Benjamin
big
turns from
1,
11
2.
to 11. May 20th, his birthday is 1 day and 1 month after mine. That's amazing.
Wow.
I'm putting it in my calendar.
Awesome.
I'm opening the Skitty Bitty calendar. That's a Wednesday. It's Benjamin's birthday. Benjamin Semi-Starfish's birthday. Alright, it's in my calendar. Alright, next question.
Well, you locked in the wrong answer, unfortunately.
Well, that's fine.
Helm Splitter is a lot cooler than Finishing Blow. You don't need it to beat Ganon. You don't need the Finishing Blow to beat Ganon, actually. You can kill
Yeah,
him without it.
but if you do it, it looks really cool, and there's like
That's true. Well, actually, no. The final blow is always a finishing blow,
Yeah.
no matter what. But you don't have to parry him, is what I was thinking of.
Well, I was thinking of the climactic final moment.
Another.
Do a blind playthrough? Oh yes, that's why I'm gonna do it on my second channel.
Yeah, second channel is great because there's no backseating.
We do hate Hogwarts in this house. We hate J.K. Rowling. Fuck J.K. Rowling. All my homies hate J.K. Rowling.
It's true. It's true. She could have lived such a great, normal person.
I know
life,
she
but
could
then
have. She could have slid
decided-
under the radar. People wouldn't have even thought that hard about Kingsley Shacklebolt and the
that
banker
would not have
goblins.
crossed our mind. Simply would not have crossed my mind. Oh well. Anyway, I think
Did
my
I
ranking
pre-order a
is
Switch
Helm
2? I
Splitter.
did. Walmart
too.
came through.
My mom's Target app came through. Good for her. And big thanks to her.
I gotta play Bravely Default HD Remaster on day 1.
So true. I've got to play Deltarune chapters 2 and 3.
You don't have to like what she said to like the books, but the thing is, the books have like her politics in them. Also, the books are like, it's weird because for all of her like obsession with like we have to protect women, all of the depictions of women in Harry Potter are super misogynistic. Like every time she wants to vilify a woman, she makes them like ugly, and by making them ugly, she like really sticks to like beauty standards that ostensibly feminist women should be against. Like, for all of her talk of protecting women's rights, her politics are not aligned with the interests of women, let alone, like, you know, the fact that she has banker goblins.
Yeah, aren't the
Remember
women...
when she had a race of goblins that controls the banks? Joanne, what were you cooking?
Mm-hmm. And aren't, like, all of the women very much like the not like other girls? Like,
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not one of the girls. I'm one of the guys, actually. And that's, like, all the
Yeah.
female characters.
Right.
Something
and also,
like that.
for all of
Everyone's
her
like
talk
a mother.
of men invading women's toilets, what is the plot of the second book again? Where is the Chamber of Secrets? Oh, that's right. The girls' bathroom. Joanne! Where are you
Yeah,
smoking? That's right, and the
exactly.
East Asian character named Cho Chang. That's right, the slave elves. Right, that's right.
Where actually it's a
and
good thing that they're slaves,
right.
actually. It's
Right,
bad
it's a
to try
good
to
thing
free
because
them.
they like being slaves. They're genetically predisposed to be slaves, which is woke, by the way.
It's...
And don't forget that the Japanese wizard school is called Mahutakoro, which is actually how she says they pronounce it, which is actually just a fucked up version of Maho Tokoro, which just means magic place.
Wow. So true.
Sorry, I know the stream did derail, but every time someone mentions J.K. Rowling, yeah, she also pretended Hermione was always black, which makes the abolition subplot 100,000 times worse. Not to mention they're making Snape be black in the reboot, which is extremely funny.
Yeah.
Because all of the characters bully him, and like that turns fucking James Potter from like a Chad bully into like a fucking KKK member. Like they're always bullying him for his big nose and his funny hair, and like that goes from like just picking on a guy to like doing some hate crimes.
Yeah, it's a little rough out here, chat. If I'm gonna be honest, it's rough in the I liked Harry
Oh my
Potter when I was a
god,
kid
they're right.
fandom.
James does hang him from a tree. Holy fuck.
Does he?
Holy shit. That's right. They hang him up in a tree.
Damn.
Holy
That-
fuck.
oh,
Anyway. No, Brendan, you don't have to apologize. Like, you don't. It's okay if you enjoy it for being a whimsical, magical book. It's just also okay to to say she sucks and her politics are bad, and fuck her. Anyway.
Majora's Mask question. Name every spirit in this game that cannot be healed with the Song of Healing. These are like actual NPC characters who are spirits who have unique dialogue, but are not healed by the song.
When you say spirit,
Like sort of ghostly ghoul.
okay, and when you say they can't be healed, like you
the
can't.
song it doesn't bring them peace. It does not pass that allow them to pass on the way
Right.
it does for other
So
spirits.
it doesn't count Darmani and Mikau, who you can heal, get their mask, but they can't like help them.
Yeah, I mean that is a form of healing. Yeah. You're right. So that those guys they disappear. You know.
There's more than one.
Yeah, there's more than one. There's two ghostly characters.
Does the Deku Butler's son count because you meet him before the Song of Healing?
Deku Butler's son is not one of them.
Okay. And Kamaro is presumably in the Kamaro's probably in the category with Mikau and Darmani because you get his mask, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not him. And you can't... It's hard because you can't heal flat or sharp, but like flat, you're never asked to heal him. You can't heal Captain Kita or like Egos to Ikana. They're kind of spirits. The ghost collector guy. don't know. The only one that I know for sure you can't heal is Sharp because you have to use the Song of Storms.
Yeah. Sharp is a correct answer. And you know I'll give it to you. You gave me the other correct answer too. Sharp and this ghost hunter fella. Both of them have
Great.
unique dialogue if you try to use the Song of Healing on them.
Interesting.
Both of them say, "Sorry, man, it don't work like that. Not for all of us."
Well, then Sharp just tries to fucking kill you.
Yeah. Yeah. You got both of them, so you get points.
Yay.
Yeah, they both got unique dialogue, which is kind of cool. All right. Hayato played the entirety of Majora's Sorry. I played the entirety of Majora's Mask, thinking that I'd been spoiled on the ending, and like, I was just incorrect. Like, I thought someone spoiled it for me, and like, I was just incorrect. How did I think the game was going to end?
Link was dead all along? Question mark. Link wakes up from being dead, or he was in a dream or something.
No, you were opposite right the first time. I thought that Link would die at the end. Like,
Oh.
What happened was I was in like biology class in 10th grade, and two of my friends who like Zelda were talking about this game, and one was like, "Oh yeah, well Link is dead," and then like, and they just like throw it over their mouths. I'm like, "Oh
I
shit!"
see.
So Link dies in Majora's Mask. They said something along those lines. I think they were probably referring to the game theory video about it, but I hadn't
No
seen
doubt.
that video, so I just
I
assumed that's
see.
like, oh, so if Link either Link fails to save the day at the end of Majora's Mask and it's dark and sad. Well, they're not gonna do that, right? So he probably dies saving everyone, right? That's what they're gonna do, some kind of big
see.
cinematic death. So I thought he would die for like the majority of my playthrough.
How did Hayato catch up? He cheated.
No, I asked the moderator for more points, and the moderator said yes.
And the moderator is him.
Watch, I'll do it again.
No! Someone quick donate $50 so I can beat him.
Oh, that's true. You got 2 big donations. All right, I'll give you a point for each one. Big donations. Okay, we're moving on. Yeah, I thought Link dies at the end. I was just wrong. All right, we got a Sky Island over Eventide Island. What can you find on that Sky Island?
King Gleeok.
Right. Easy question. King Gleeok.
He does a spinny.
He does a little spin. How many Gleeoks are in the game altogether? This is counting all types.
Oh no. Oh god. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's say 12.
12? Oh, that's wrong. It's actually 13. There are 3 of each type except King Gleeok, which there's 4 of. There's 4 of them.
Which one did I forget then?
Probably a King Gleeok.
No. I have all the King Gleeoks. There's the one above Tabantha,
Oh.
the one above Akala.
Do
Or
you
wait,
have all...
hang on.
There's 3 of each.
There's not one above Akala. There's a Flux Construct. So wait, yeah, I got the one in Tabantha, the one above Eventide, the one above Gerudo, and the one in the depths. I got the Trilby Valley one, the Akala Citadel one, the Tabantha Snowfield one, the Baron Snowshelf one, the one in the Gerudo Highlands, the one on Spectacle Rock, the one at Martha's Landing. Oh, the one at the Bridge of Hylia. I forgot that one.
How'd you
And the one at
forget
the Colosseum. Okay.
Wow. And the Colosseum. Those are the most memorable ones.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was close.
Yeah, you were close. 3 of each type.
Say, Corey, your full name is very common in Brazil.
Anyway,
Which...
Oracle of Ages. At the end of the game, you defeat the final boss, and a flame is lit.
Oh, in like the non-linked version?
Yeah, or if you play this version first of the 2 linked versions.
Okay. I think the Flame of Despair?
Unfortunately, it's the Flame of Sorrow.
Damn.
Oracle of Ages. The Flame of Despair is
I
the
played
final one
Seasons
that
first.
happens both times. Yeah. So seasons,
Oh, well.
I think Seasons
It's Flame of
is-
Destruction.
Yeah, we got Destruction. Seasons is Destruction. Ages is Sorrow. And then the third one that happens in the lead game is Despair.
I see.
Who started the flame war between us?
Me.
You did. I'm the
Technically
victim here.
Nintendo by releasing Tears of the Kingdom.
No, it was you. You started the flame war, and I deserve some compensation.
I actually rewatched my initial video where I responded to you, and I destroyed you with facts and logic.
Perhaps a little bit. But only a little bit. I still stand by, like, the very basic premise, but that's more of, like, an English major sort of, let's try to find some level of meaning in this nonsense. I still stand by
At
that.
least we can get to the mutual agreement that it is in fact nonsense.
Perhaps.
All right.
Perhaps a little bit.
Next.
All right.
Yeah, how many questions are there?
There's 50 regular questions, and then so we're over halfway through.
Sweet. There's still so many left. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Yeah, there were 50.
We've not gotten that. We have
questions.
not gotten. We should get some more donos in chat. We should get some more birthday presents for Skitty so I can buy various Pikmin trinkets.
That's what I've been saying, like, to all of my friends this entire last week. And, like, that's what
How
I'm saying in
many
chat right now.
crystallized charges are required to max out your battery?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a math question, by the way.
So, hang on.
I can type numbers on
There's
screen if you say it out loud.
there's 8 zonais. There's 8 cells. You start with 1. So there's 15 total cells you have to fill out.
Right.
And then times 3 is 45. Times 100 for each crystallized free cell is 4,500.
All right, chat. Is the math correct? Of course it is. The brain is too big.
Yippee!
Yippee! 21, 24, that's 45. 4,500. Yep, that's it. All right, how much battery does my phone have right now?
40%.
40%? Let me see if I can find my phone real quick. My phone... Oh, it's at 80%. Wow, you
Wow.
were way off.
I was way off. I guess
Way
I
off.
don't know.
All right, you get a point for the last question, and I get a point for this question. Awesome.
Great. Yeah, you should definitely pay for my Switch too.
Me?
No chat.
Oh,
If
chat,
everyone
for sure.
chips in, chips in, they can cover the cost of the Switch too.
That's so true. That's so true.
How many people are watching the stream right now?
I can't tell. from where I am.
81.
Wow. Yeah, if
Wow.
everyone donates like, what, $5?
Yeah, we'll have
That's
like a
like-
bunch of dollars.
That's a bunch of dollars. That's like $400 right there.
Grand.
All
right.
right. This is a
Let's
win-win
Salvatore.
question. Salvatore. Wow. Okay. Immediate. Oh no! Oh fuck. I showed you the answer to the next question if you were looking.
I
don't
didn't
have
see.
Okay, so I'm not gonna go to the next slide to show you the question, but Salvatore, as a part of his little mini games, he has 3 different characters that he plays across those 2 mini games. Who are those 3 characters?
He has like the pirate guy.
Yeah, what's his name?
He has. Oh God. There's specific people.
Yeah, all 3 of them have names.
Oh God.
John Dino.
Oh,
donated
John Dino, thanks for the
$10.
10. I have some Pikmin. Oh my gosh. Happy birthday, Sadie. Here's some Pikmin money. Love the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Cozy Bread with the 5. Happy birthday. Thanks for making awesome content. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Yippee.
Everyone's so nice.
There's a little girl, there's the snot kid, and there's a pirate. I don't know their names. Gonzo, maybe? Is Gonzo one of them?
Yeah, Gonzo is one of them. But he also does Tetra.
Wait, does
and then-
Tetra?
Yeah, look. See, I got a screenshot right there.
Sure enough.
And he does Admiral Davalsky.
Sure. But I never played these games on account of They're not fun. I don't like Battleship. More like battle shit. Send tweet.
Damn. But you would have seen the cutscene. I can't believe you don't remember Admiral Davalsky. Famous captain. Famous Captain Admiral Davalsky. What do you get when you upgrade the Kokiri sword in Majora's Mask?
Once or twice?
Just the Kokiri sword.
The Razor Sword.
And the answer is Razor Sword. Wow! Huzzah!
Hi, Franks. Thanks for the birthday message. It is my birthday, in fact, and it is happy. Even though Hayato's fucking cheating.
I'm not cheating. I'm just asking
After
some
the
very
stream,
hard
someone should go
questions.
through and count every time Hayato gives himself points arbitrarily and then subtract them from the...
I think I've
total.
deserved every single point I've gotten, I've gotta say.
Sure, okay.
Anyway,
You're gonna roll up to my... You're gonna fly into Massachusetts and just get stranded at the airport. You just sleep on the floor.
I can fight my way out. With facts and logic.
Yeah, exactly.
So in the famous 2-skitty 2-bitty playthrough of Majora's Mask, how long does Link have the Razor Sword? I need a time. A length of time. I went through and I measured.
Oh, shit.
It starts the moment he gets it, and it ends the moment the guy says, "Come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow morning." So how much time passed?
Shit, because I read all his dialogue.
You do read all this dialogue.
And I yap a bit. I'm like, look how cool this looks. 2.5 minutes?
2.5 minutes?
Yeah.
It is actually exactly 2 minutes from the moment he gets the sword to the moment you
Wow.
say, "Come back tomorrow."
Wow. That's
Wow,
close
indeed.
enough.
It's like a whole half a minute off. That's a 25% margin of error. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll give us both a point for that one. Alright, Oracle of Ages question. Veron possesses 3 people across the story. Who are they?
Impa, Nehru, and Queen Ambi.
Easy question. Easy question. You got the 3 of them.
I got them in the right order, too.
Yeah. You got that question right. There were 3 answers, so you get 3 points. Alright, how many amiibo do I possess, since we're talking about possession?
Ross, be nice to Brendan. He's only 15. How many amiibo do you possess? Oh, God. Like 3, and they sit on your desk and they watch you look at illicit websites.
They don't, actually. They face the opposite direction. And also, I don't watch illicit websites.
I turned them away. Let's go 3.
Yeah. 3? Answer. And what are they? How many can you guess?
That's not... Is Bowser... I think is one of them.
No, it's not. Bowser's at my brother's house.
Hmm...
Wow. Not even one guess.
I don't know.
That's so sad.
Ganondorf?
Nope. You've guessed 2 wrong, so we're gonna move on.
Yeah,
I've
I
got
don't know.
Link and Zelda, and Palutena and Mario.
Wow.
That's my big 4.
I have almost every Zelda amiibo.
Wow. They make a lot of those.
I know, I've been collecting them for a while.
I believe it. That seems like
I need
just,
Toon
speed
Zelda
coding.
still. I need Toon Zelda. I think that's the only one I do. Oh, I don't have Rider Link from Breath of the Wild.
Isn't that one like really
I do have
rare?
Archer Link.
Isn't Rider Link like super hard to get?
I think it is. The weird thing about the champion amiibos is that most of them look very good, but for some reason Rivali's bow looks like shit.
That's so sad.
Right. Let's move on.
Alright, what are the 3 locations Hestu can appear in Breath of the Wild outside of the Lost Woods? It's like before you get there.
I believe that he's outside Kakariko Village. Then you can find him at the Wetland Stable. And then you can find him at the Woodland Stable.
Slam dunk. Wait, Riverside Stable?
Or the Riverside. I meant the
Ooh.
one the one with
Wait.
the
Wait,
with the
hold on.
I meant the one.
Mm,
Is there even a Wetland Stable?
I don't know.
It's the one where the shields from water shrine is.
You said Wetland Stable.
Is there even a wet? Is
I
there a
don't know. My
Wetland
phone is
Stable?
being slow, and I'm afraid of pulling up a different tab, lest people see my JSTOR tabs, my bookmarks. I'm pretty sure Wetland is a stable though. It sounds like a stable. to
I
me.
think it does sound like a.
Wetland Stable.
What I'm wondering is why I can't remember
Yeah, that's in the Lanayru.
what the shield. I can't remember the. Wait.
Lanayru Wetlands. Yeah, that's the Wetland Stable.
And it's the one with the shields from water shrine. For some reason, I can't remember the Sheikah name of the shields from water shrine.
That's so sad. I thought you knew all of them.
I do know all of them. But sometimes, Hayawan.
Oh, see, you got it. All right, you got one shrine wrong and two shrines right, or one location wrong and two locations right.
I got it right spiritually.
No, you said Riverside and Wetlands are two different stables.
Is there a wetland stable?
Yeah, there is in the Lanayru Wetlands. It is called Wetland Stable.
No, there isn't.
I just looked it up. Wetland Stable is found in the Lanayru region, right halfway
Yeah,
between Central
that's
Tower
the
and
stable I
Main
meant.
Tower.
Is that not? Is that?
Wait. But then there's... Wait, so is Riverside Stable fake then? Riverside Stable by the Wild. Yeah, Riverside Stable is different. It's the one by the river.
Ah, you can find him at the Riverside Stable and the Wetland Stable and the Woodland Stable.
What? Really?
That's what it
IGN
says.
lied to me? Okay, that's -1 point for Hayato. This is so sad.
Let's go. W Skitty. Huge W for Skitty.
It's okay.
I know the Lanayru wetlands. Believe me.
Also, -1 point for Jay Draculo for getting it wrong in the spreadsheet. I'm gonna shift the blame to anybody else anytime I can. Incidentally, how many times can Hestu upgrade your inventory before you find him in Lost Woods? Which actually, now that I think about it, there's a whole stable I didn't know about, so this might be wrong. How about this? After the first encounter, if you meet him a second time, how many times can you upgrade your inventory in that encounter?
I think you can do like 3 each time.
That
Or
is
2
not
each time?
correct. That is not correct either.
Yeah, you can do.
The first time you meet him, it is 2. But
And then you could do it once at each other stable, maybe.
you can do it 6 times every time you meet him.
Really?
After the first encounter, yeah.
Damn, I usually just because when I restart Breath of the Wild, I usually just wind bomb into the Korok Forest right away.
Of course. Back at 50. Awesome.
Sure.
All right, here's a quote. You gotta tell me what memory
Okay.
this quote is from. And if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible. I need the name or the number of this memory.
It's it's the one where it's the gravestone memory. It's like a king's resolve or a king's responsibility or something like that.
That is
Wait.
not correct.
Wait, no. It's the
Wait.
secret stone memory. It's the sage's vow? Question mark?
No, it is not that either.
Is it the Minoru one? Is it the one
No.
like? Wait, and if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst.
Zelda says this line, by the way, if that helps at all. But also, you got it wrong several times. So, this is from Breath of the Wild. It's from Memory
Oh, the-
Premonition.
Oh, fuck you!
What? It's a memory, isn't it?
Fuck off.
So you got that one quite wrong. Quite wrong, in
The
fact. You
picture
got
was
the
from
wrong
Tears.
game. Well, yeah, the picture wasn't from the same memory. That would have given it away.
Ugh.
That would have given the whole thing
I listened to
away.
these. I know these memories in fucking Japanese, first of all.
Well, Zelda says it in English. In memory, aid a premonition.
Man, if you had
which
told me
leads-
this from Breath of the Wild, I would have gotten it.
Quite possibly. But speaking of that memory, how many Lionels has Breath of the Wild Link canonically killed? This is like, no matter what your save file is like, he has definitely killed this many Lionels.
2?
What two are you thinking?
The ones in the premonition memory.
There's actually 3 in the premonition memory.
Really?
And also, Link and Mipha apparently had a situation involving a Lionel that Link killed.
Do we know that he killed it or just fought it off?
I don't know. I asked people for backup and they said that he killed it. Okay, I'll only give myself 1 point instead of the
That's
2
so
I was
far. I'm
going
still mad about
Still
the
mad about
previous
premonition?
question.
I didn't say it was from Tears of the Kingdom, mind you.
Ugh.
If you'd asked, I would have deflected, and that would have made it obvious, I think.
Brendan says he liked the Minecraft movie. Brendan, you like everything.
Yeah. Youth. What can I say?
Link's
Link's
Awakening was built using the engine of what other game?
Yes, they use a different game's engine to build Link's Awakening.
Was the other game also a Game Boy game?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, it was. This one's real obscure knowledge, though.
I don't know, Mario World?
Not Mario World.
Wario Land?
It was not Wario Land. Those aren't very obscure. This game was never released in the West. That probably won't help, because that means you probably don't know it.
I have no idea.
It is called Keiru no Te ni Kei wa Nar.
Yep, that's how you
Yep.
pronounce that.
I will give you a point if you can give me the translation of this.
Kaeru no tame ni kane wo naru. Ring the bell for the frog?
Yeah, it's pretty close. They call it the frog for whom the bell tolls. I'll give you a point for that. The frog for whom the bell tolls. It was a game about frogs. And guys.
And bells, presumably.
Yeah. Like, the name is a reference to For Whom the Bell Tolls. Which
Yes,
is why they pronounce it like that.
that sounds about right.
Which character from the Frog game carried over into Link's Awakening? Like, he's an actual named character.
Mamu, maybe? That sounds right.
You think Mamu?
The frog guy. Oh,
Prince Richard, actually. Prince Richard is the guy who came from the game. He's one of the characters.
Interesting.
And he's in a room full of frogs, isn't he?
That he is.
That he is. That's how it's a reference. Yeah, he's a character from that game. Okay, how many rupees does the magic armor cost in Twilight Princess? This one's kind of hard, so I'm gonna give you the hint straight out. Wait, no, that's the answer. I hope you didn't see it. Yama wrote this hint, by the way, just so you know. I don't want to take the fall for this one.
Oh god. That
Or you
can't
can
be right.
guess.
It can't be that much.
I'm gonna look it up to double check because it is a really big number.
I thought it was only like 2,000 rupees.
It's a big old number. Twilight Princess. Wait. There are so many different numbers. Yeah, that number is actually not right at all. I'm sorry, Yama. I think this number is complete nonsense.
Can we skip this question then? Because I don't know, like, isn't it like 600, 900?
It was like
something.
So Yama wrote down 400,000. I think he might be wrong. I'm sorry, Yama, to throw you under the bus like this. Now that I'm looking at
Norwegian krona, where's Robin?
but you know, this is enough. So apparently 400,000 rupees is the same as 2.6 million Norwegian krone, or krona, or whatever.
Damn.
So the question is, how much is that in United States dollars?
I think it's really funny that Brendan is trying to sing the Lava Chicken song in chat, but is too scared to say hell. Convert that to USD. How many krona did you say?
2.6 million.
It's about 260,000.
Our answer. About 250. You said 260, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we give you points for that one. We give you points for that. That's close enough.
Robin, where are you?
Okay,
Robin always gives me so many krona.
In Skyward Sword, there's this weird speedrunning tech that's very obscure, which is why this is a multiple choice question. Some flags on Skyloft share the same bit as flags from, like, on the surface. So the question is, which of these flags on Skyloft matches the exact same bit as a flag in the Earth Temple, like where the Earth Temple door opens up for the first time? That cutscene. This is really obscure.
Let's say opening the shed at the graveyard.
No fucking way.
Damn, that was just a guess.
That was completely correct. Like,
W skitty.
I watched the video where they managed to pull this off, and like basically they hit the thing, and as the cutscene to open the shed is playing, they back out of the save file and open a different save file, and then it just activates the Earth Temple door opening cutscene.
If you join my Patreon at patreon.com/itty-bitty-skitty, you can see my cat's fluffy belly right now.
Yo. I'm gonna look later because I'm busy asking questions. But I will see it soon. Alright, speaking of flags, what location does this flag represent?
In Zelda?
No. It's a flag.
It's gotta be some sort of England colony thing, some sort of Britain moment.
It might be. I see where you're
That
thinking.
fucking...
Well, I gotta give you points for that last one, huh? You get 2 points because it was so obscure. Are you gone?
I'm thinking.
Ah, okay. There is some level of British influence, I think.
Oh god, there's some sort of British influence in fucking every country.
That's true. It's so true.
You've heard of phone a friend. Is their phone an enemy? Can I call the person who I know knows this but who doesn't want to hear from me?
I feel like that's probably a bad idea for multiple reasons. Hey, it's my birthday.
It's my birthday. Hello. I know we broke up almost 2 years ago, but you're really into flags and stuff. Can you help me answer a question on my trivia live stream? I'm not sure.
That's okay. We can't all know that this is the flag of Alberta, Canada.
Sure.
We can't all know that. Not everyone can know it. You know?
Sure, why not?
Why not? Okay, in Tears of the Kingdom, there is one well that is also connected to a cave. Name the well and the cave.
Oh, I know. It's, oh fuck, do I need to know, like, the name of the... Can I, like, tell you, like, basically where it is?
Tell me where it is.
It's at the stable at the south edge of the map. It connects to the cave that goes out to where Puffer Beach Cave ?
Puffer
It's like
Cave.
it's in the south. It's in the southern part of the map, and it's near the beach. And there's like a bypass that you can. There's like a by road that you take to get from the well at the stable to the beach.
It is the well at the stable. The Highland Stable well specifically, which connects to the
The shoreline
cave. That was pretty much correct, so I'll give you pretty much a point.
I count that. Obviously, I count that because it's I want the point, but
Yeah, it's pretty much a point. It's pretty much.
and to be
next.
clear, the Como shoreline is right next to like that Puffer Beach is on the same shoreline as the Como shoreline.
Yeah, I believe you. Okay, the Highland. Did you know that Miyamoto was inspired to make Legend of Zelda due to all of the caves around her house?
Yes, I did know that.
Wow. See, I know things. Awesome. Before Echoes of Wisdom, what was the last time Deku Scrubs appeared in a new Zelda game?
Majora's Mask.
Majora's
Unless
Mask
they
is-
appeared in some sort of fucking spin-off, like the trial of some fucking spin-off shit.
Were you saying Triforce Heroes just now?
I was.
Because yeah, look, there they are.
Yeah,
Right there
yeah.
on the cover. I'll give
That's
you.
That's not a real Zelda game.
It is though. It is so fun. I'm a big fan. That was close enough to get 0.6 of a point. Wait, that gets you up to
Great.
60, doesn't it? 60.5. Awesome. All right, next we have. Speaking of Deku, what day is Deku's birthday?
I don't know. I don't go
Nope.
here.
You don't know?
Is it in June? Is his birthday? I feel like he's like.
It's July 15th.
Is it really?
It really is.
He was giving me Cancer vibes.
I'm a Cancer.
Yeah, I know. I know your birthday. Do I get a point for that?
Maybe. Maybe when it's my birthday, you can have a
Happy
point.
birthday, by the way.
Thank you. Okay, what type of stone talus is found near the Noya Neha shrine? There are 5 types of
Is it a-
talus in Breath of the Wild.
Is it a luminous talus?
It is not a luminous talus.
Is it a rare talus?
It is a rare talus. You got it on your second guess. So I'll give you a partial point for that too. It is a rare talus. Speaking of talus variants, what talus variant most closely relates to the French term cheval de frise?
Presumably the frost talus.
No, actually. The answer is battle talus. Cheval de frise is what you call those like spiky things that they put on the ground to stop
Interesting.
enemies from walking.
All
You got
right.
Cheval de frise all over Breath of the Wild. in
I don't
2.1.
speak a made up fake language.
That's the thing though. That's like the only term.
I don't have like any.
That's
I have
the
like
English
one
term,
French
too.
viewer.
That's the English term too.
Yeah, well,
I saw it as
more
I'm
like
looking at
cheval de
talus.
freedom
What? I don't get it.
because of freedom, like America.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. I suppose. I am an American after all.
Allegedly.
All right. Majora's Mask. In the N64 version, how many fish types can be found? Exist in Majora. Who wrote this?
Do Zora count?
Zora are not fish. They are amphibians at best.
Let me see.
So we're not counting them.
I think do seahorses count?
Yeah.
So 3.
You got seahorse. What else?
Seahorse, the fish that goes in the bottle, and then there's the fish that you feed the bottle fish to get the heart piece.
I don't know what the name of that one is.
Heart piece fish.
Bottle fish. Heart piece. Where's the heart piece fish?
It's in the Lakeside Laboratory.
Oh,
Or
in
in the
tank? Is it in
fucking
the tank?
the Marine Research Lab. You feed like 5 fish to it to get a heart piece.
I see. The answer is actually like 8 If you count
What?
Georg and Georg Spawn and Skeleton Fish and Des Brecco and the giant
I don't.
eels.
I don't
You
count
don't?
those.
I do. Unfortunate. So that you got what? 3 of them? And there were 5 that you did not get. So that's... I'm catching up. I am catching up indeed. I mean, like these are underwater things. Why do you not count the skeleton fish? He's a whole
Because they're monsters.
Yeah, underwater monsters that swim around. Would you say that a
So then-
cheap is not a fish?
I would say that a Zora is a fish by that metric.
But Zoras stand on land. They hang out.
But they also swim in the water.
So does Link. Even without
So do the
Zora
beavers.
mask. Right. But the beavers are mammals.
All right, well, let's chalk it up to bad writing on whoever wrote this question.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Sorry, inmate.
Alright. So you've heard of Flower Blight Ganon. But have you heard of Fishing Wharf Ganondorf?
Is that the Ganondorf that initially appeared in the fisherman thing in Majora's Mask? Wasn't
Yeah, that too,
Ganondorf in the files of Majora's Mask as the fisherman? Like, as a fishing hole guy?
That's not what I was looking for. I was just doing a silly pun, but you're right, actually, so you get a point for that. There is a guy at a fishing hole that you can make really angry, though. How do you do that?
You try to leave with the fishing rod, right?
No.
Oh, the music's back.
Oh, it's been going. We just haven't...
Well,
been
it's
able to
back
do
for
it.
us.
Yeah. See, I don't understand why it does that. It just cuts in and out sometimes.
Well, I don't know. So give yourself a point and let's move on.
You don't know? You don't know about the fisherman who you can use the fishing rod to steal his hat and throw it in the water?
That's
And he
pretty
makes you
funny.
take property damage. He takes 50 rupees from you if you do it.
I didn't
It
know that.
happens. It does. You just take his hat with your fishing rod.
Every day I learn some more.
So true. Name
That's
the
Shoraha
shrine-
Blue Flame.
Shoraha Blue Flame. Wow. Wow, congrats. You get a point
My-
for Shoraha Blue Flame.
It's my favorite shrine in the game. So in the base game.
Oh, it's your favorite shrine in the game.
In the base game.
It's your favorite shrine in the base game, so it's your favorite, so you know everything about it?
Yes.
Alright. How about the chests in Shoraha?
Oh
Name
shit.
every chest item in Shoraha.
Every chest item? How many
Every
chests? There's
chest
a lot of
item.
chests in that shrine. Holy
There
shit.
sure are. There sure are. I thought it was your favorite though, so I thought this would be a slam dunk for you.
Oh,
There's.
I think there's an ancient core or a giant ancient core in one of them. I know for a fact there's a forest dweller sword.
What else we got?
Uh, I think one of them got rupees in it? Like 100 rupees?
Silver rupee? All these are correct so far, by the way.
And Great Flame Blade.
I think that's correct.
Send it.
Full
That's
send?
my.
There's like 7 actually. So you missed the royal bow. You got the core, the flame blade, the forest dweller sword, silver ruby. So you missed the bow and you missed the
Ice arrows.
Yeah, that's pretty good though.
That's really good, by the way.
Getting
That's
4 of them
double
correct.
you skitty.
Yeah. My scores go. Okay. So that's 2 points for me for the ones you forgot. Actually, you forgot all 10 ice arrows, so that's more of a. It's more of an
Oh my
old
god,
really.
fuck off.
You'll catch up. Don't worry. And then you got 4. So that puts you at 70. Ooh, Lily
There's
donated
been
money.
a correction to Hayato about Yama's question.
Oh, goodness. Why did you send it to me?
Apparently, in Twilight Princess HD, he initially says you have to spend 400,000 rupees. Okay, well, that's not actually the price you end up paying. And I don't even think you can if you hack that much money in. So that's not a real price. And if that was the question, you should have been like, how much do they initially ask for the magic armor? So we're gonna chalk that up to bad writing.
It's okay. It's all right. We move on. Next. All right. There's this cryptic message with some vague criteria. This guy says 10th enemy has the bomb. How does this game mechanic that he is revealing to you work? From Zelda 1. 10th enemy has the bomb. Have you played Zelda 1?
No, I've not.
Not even one? I thought you played Zelda 1 at least once.
I've played I started it a few months ago, and I played the first 4 dungeons.
I see.
But I don't think I made it this far.
I see. Well, this guy's also hidden.
So I don't know.
So it's hidden truths.
I don't know.
Yeah, so the way the game mechanic works is if you defeat 10 enemies in a row without taking damage, and you also kill the 10th enemy with a bomb, it will usually always drop bombs to help you replenish your stock. So you use one bomb to explode the 10th guy, and he drops a set of 4 bombs or something.
I see.
Yes, but the game doesn't really tell you all that. And also, keys don't drop anything. It's very cryptic, very old school video game where they tell you a mechanic and don't really explain it very well, and you kind of have to guess.
I wonder what it says in the Japanese version.
It might be more clear, yeah. Alright, which outfits do you get in Echoes of Wisdom by scanning Amiibo?
Okay, you get the black cat outfit, you get the red tunic, and you get the blue dress.
That is true. Wait. I hit the wrong button. It is the red tunic, the blue attire, and the black cat. Which Zelda outfit did Hayato use the most during his playthrough? Once you got the chance to choose.
Once you got the chance to choose.
Yeah, so the beginning you can't really choose for the first half of the game.
Right, yes. So it's not a trick question where the answer is the
Right.
disguise. Well, shit. Inquiring minds are wondering about finishing up your birthday cake. Well, we are not done yet, so the game is on. It's okay. There'll be time. It'll be all right. Let's say the pajamas.
Pajamas is not correct. I like the blue attire.
It is a really cute one. I think that's my preference as well.
Big blue attire fan. I get a point for stumping you, but you get a point for having good taste. So congratulations. Alright, Legend of Zelda series has a lot of deities in it. Various characters, but only some of them are called goddesses. How many goddesses?
Does the goddess of the sand count?
Yeah.
So, goddess of time. The 3 golden goddesses.
What are their names?
Din, Nehru, and Faror. And Hylia.
There's one more that you will not be able to get because it is in Spirit Tracks. So you're gonna say.
The ocean god? Or no, hang on.
That's not a
It doesn't really count, does it? Yeah, the goddess. I don't know if it's in Phantom Hourglass.
No, it's actually
Or
in
Spirit
Spirit Tracks. There
then
is
I don't
a
know.
character called the Mountain Goddess that the
I
Gorons
see.
worship. So you get points for that though. 73. You're catching up. Alright, now name the light spirits of Twilight Princess.
Ordana, Lanayru, Eldin, and Faror. It's Pharaon.
Ordana, Farron, Eldon, Linearu. Yeah, wow. You remember Ordana. Congrats.
Yeah,
I thought you would forget
it's
Ordana.
the first one. How could I forget Ordana? It's a big fucking goat.
That's fair, but you've only played it once, so I thought maybe it'd been like years and you remember the 3 that show up in every game? The 3 names?
But I fall asleep listening to the Sunflower Zelda Iceberg all the time, and he talks about them.
Oh, see, that's my bad. I was not familiar with your game. Does he not talk about the mountain goddess?
No,
I can't
because
believe
he brings it up as like a potential 4th goddess and Tetraforce thing.
Ah, I see. Okay, which side quests are required to gain the Thunder Helm in Breath of the Wild?
Oh god. Medicinal Molduga.
I'll keep track of those 2.
How many are there?
5.
The missing owner. No, it's not the missing owner. I think the missing owner is a Tears of the Kingdom one. I think it's the one where you need to give the flint to Isha.
I don't remember what that one's called.
It's not the Jewel Trade. That's Ramella and Goron City, but it's like Tools of the Trade. I think is what it's called.
All right.
Maybe.
Name sounds right to me.
There's the one where you have to track the polluter of the you have to, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
There's the one where you have to find Barta. Barta Doko, and you have to give her like a durian.
Right.
Oh my gosh, the Dream Shrine in chat. Thank you so much.
Yo.
The birthday wish.
Hello, Dream Shrine.
The one where you have to get into the Gerudo Secret Club isn't required, is it?
I think it is actually.
Then that's the last one. The Secret Club Secret.
What an awesome name for a quest. And our answers. We've got Tools of the Trade, Medicinal Molduga, Search for Barda, Secret Club Secret, and the Mystery Polluter. We got them all.
Let's go! W Skitty!
For sure. Awesome work. I gave you half a point for each one. That's 2.5 points right there.
Great.
Alright, which helm is the coolest?
Ooh. Which helm is the coolest?
Mm-hmm.
Like, aesthetically? Or like...
Yeah. The most awesome.
Oh no, this one's subjective. Oh god.
It's tough
I
out here for
am...
sure.
I'm partial to the Meadow Helm, personally.
Is that what you think the correct answer is?
As far as I'm concerned, that's the correct answer. Naboris is a close second.
Wow.
Ding ding.
Wow. Huge. Big day. Big day for Skitty fans everywhere.
It's just got such a cool silhouette.
It does. It's like it reminds me of like Plague Doctor masks a little bit, but in, like
Yeah.
it's taking its own direction. And I respect
How many
that.
questions do? Oh, we're getting close to the
Oh,
end.
we're getting close. We got like fewer than 10.
Name every gold sculpture award in Ocarina of Time.
Yep.
How many are there?
6, and the 6th one can be repeated.
Okay, the 6th one is like a 200 rupees, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 wallet upgrades. There's wallet upgrade 1 and wallet upgrade 2. There's the Shard of Agony or the Stone of Agony, depending on which version you're playing.
Right.
there a heart piece?
Yeah. And this last one's a big one. I can't believe you'd forget it. What do we got?
I don't know.
How could you possibly forget the 10 bomb shoes?
Of course.
How could you forget?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, well, I get half a point for the one you got wrong. And then you get 2.5.
I really love this, like, middle school ass point system where you're like, and then I get infinity points.
I haven't given myself infinity points yet. What sound does a sculptula make?
Oh no, my crisp audio is suppressing it when I keep trying to make it.
Oh no, that's so sad.
It's fuck. Hang on.
We'll never know.
Hang on.
Chat
Hang
will
on.
never get to hear the skitty sculptula.
Okay. It's like it's like that.
Yeah, that's close enough. That's close enough. I think it's like kind of sound, you know?
Yeah.
Did that go through at all?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay.
My noise suppression is too good. It's to stop the fucking HVAC in the basement from being like the whole time.
So true.
Just another Zelda fan manages to conspicuously misgender me every single time they comment on my videos, and I can't help but wonder if it's on purpose.
They, them.
Oh well.
They, them is where we are. Anyway. Alright, we have the coordinates -0253, 0614, 0042. And just for the sake of giving you any frame of reference at all, the Mari-in Shrine is at 4632 -3712. The QOU Shrine is -1106 2008-4 014. I can't speak anymore. You can read. It is a point on the map that is recognizable. I've also highlighted 00 for you, if you hadn't noticed.
Thanks for the help. Okay, hang on. I'm not gonna be for the mic because I'm zooming way in. Is it a shrine?
It is not a shrine.
Uh-oh. Is there a hint?
I mean, these shrines are a hint in themselves.
That's a
I
hint.
did find when Link does a backflip, he moves backward 3 units. If that gives you any idea of like how far a unit is. I also picked 2 shrines that were like relatively close together in a direction to try to help you figure out what direction something might be from 00.
Oh, hang on. I think my internet shit again.
Oh no! Oh,
What did you just say?
I was saying
Hateno and
that...
Totan are playing at the same time now?
Oh god. Oh god.
That's no good. We can switch back to Hateno.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. That's Toad Town. But whatever. As long as they're hearing
It says
Hateno.
Hateno. Oh god, it says Hateno Village on my screen. Oh, this is difficult.
I see.
Okay, I got
Oh
water.
yes, some waters. Yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah.
It's not a shrine.
It's not a shrine, but it is like a notable spot. If that makes any sense.
Hmm.
Yeah, this one's kind of tricky. I do declare. This one is quite a tricky one. I don't have Master Koga theme. I'm sorry, Brendan.
Is it like Hyrule Castle?
Wait, that was... Yes, it is actually the front gate to Hyrule Castle.
Oh, W Skitty.
Huge W. Huge W. Okay, let's go. That's a whole point for you.
Yippee. You didn't, but the okay.
Yeah, I was doing two things at once. Okay, the Ishta Sho Shrine. The Ishto So. Which NPC is near to the Ishta Sho Shrine?
Moza.
Moza. Of course it's Moza. Of course. Who else could it possibly be?
Can't fucking cook. And, well, I wonder if the dark version of the question is here.
What is she doing in Tears of the Kingdom?
Oh, well, that's not what I thought. Well, she's
What did
still
you think-
cooking.
What do you think it was gonna be?
Well, there's a little piece of trivia, which is that, you know how in the memory where Ganondorf summons all the Moldugas, you can see the shrines in the Breath of the Wild locations and not in the Tears of the Kingdom locations?
Yeah. Really?
That's because they basically, yes. I talk about it in my Tears of the Kingdom video
Oh
in
wait, is that
2024.
the? Oh, you see the Zonai Shrine where this.
Right, where the Breath of the Wild shrines used to be. And that's
Right.
because it's essentially a reskin of the Breath of the Wild map, including Moses' smoke signal, which you can still see in the background of that memory.
Incredible.
What is Moza doing in Tears of the Kingdom? She is still cooking, just like she was in Breath of the Wild.
Just like she was in Breath of the Wild. Nothing's different.
Well,
at
she's a
all?
little better at cooking now. Now she can do good recipes.
You're right. She is cooking. She now knows how to make monster stew. So you get a point for that trivia.
Good for her.
But also, you are implicitly admitting that there was a significant change in the character's arc between the two games, which is a couple points for me as well.
700 points to Hayato.
That's what happened. That's what
Awesome.
happens. You conceded the most important part of our entire debate, so congratulations.
Yeah.
How many times has the original Legend of Zelda been officially released on a console in the United States?
Does the NES Classic count?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go 7.
7? Not quite correct. It's not 7. There are actually 10 releases of The Legend of Zelda.
Wow.
There's the original NES, classic NES series on the GBA, Zelda Collector's Edition on the GameCube, the Wii Virtual Console.
Yeah, I missed the GameCube one, the Ambassador Program one, and the
Ambassador
Game
Program.
& Watch one.
How could you forget the Zelda Game & Watch? Do you not own every single Game & Watch?
I do not.
That's so sad. I thought you were a Game & Watch fan. That's so sad.
Nope.
Wow. I thought I knew you. I guess I just don't. Oh,
So
well, no
what? 7
for
points
anyone.
to Skitty and 3 points to Hayato.
No. No points to anyone. You don't have a Game & Watch. That's a massive L.
Oh well. Do you have a Game & Watch?
No. That's why nobody
That's what
gets
I
points.
fucking thought.
That's why nobody gets points. Alright, my most recent Zelda video. Name every chapter title from it.
What?
The most recent Zelda video I put out at the first week of February. Surely you know every chapter from my most recent Zelda video.
I don't.
Do you even know one chapter from my most recent Zelda video? Sniff, sniff.
Innovation? Question mark.
No. There's actually only one chapter title. It's called Chapter 9, the part where famous Tears of the Kingdom like her Hayato Sensei Dark acknowledges some of the game's flaws. You made a community post about it and everything. That's so sad.
That's true.
I'm
That's
heartbroken.
right.
I thought we were friends who watched each other's videos.
Well,
All right.
yeah, just give yourself
Well,
10
if you
points.
don't, well, yeah, I'm heartbroken. I need
Yeah, okay.
that to like compensate.
Okay.
All right. Well, if you don't know my video, there's this other video that was posted about a year, about 10 months ago, I think.
Name every section of this video in order. All right. Intro. Whoa. The hype parenthetically was real.
Okay.
My suffering begins.
Okay.
A necessary disclaimer.
Okay.
Link's abilities.
Okay.
Parenthetically re-exploring Hyrule.
Okay. Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
a video game world.
A video game world.
Dropping the ball.
Okay.
The Zonai.
Okay.
The sky. The depths. The air bike. The sky and the depths are separate sections. Are you trying to get them all to
Yeah,
fit?
I'm trying to get them all to fit. Yeah.
I see.
I mean, I guess I could make it
Um,
smaller.
Will command minus moment, or do you have to go into that ugly ass tab?
No, I'm actually more powerful than that.
Well, now it's barely visible. Dungeons.
Dungeons.
Oh, hang on. Go back. After Link's abilities, but before re-exploring Hyrule, there's more like loser interface.
Okay.
After dungeons is shrines, side quests and character, or side quests and rewards.
Side quests and rewards. All right.
Um, I'm sorry, we got another person who's banavating again.
Hmm.
Side quest
Annoying.
rewards, story and characters.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
We're almost there.
How I'd fix it. And final thoughts.
I think you had 20.
I also think I had 20.
I know because I counted earlier.
Hold on. Eighteen, 19. That's 19. After side quests and rewards, but before story and characters, there is combat, parenthetically, sort of.
All right. That's
That's
20.
all of them.
Intro. The hype was real. My suffering begins. A necessary disclaimer. Link's abilities, more like a loser interface, re-exploring Hyrule, a video game world. Dropping the ball, the zonai, the sky, the depths, the air bike, the dungeons, shrines, side quests and rewards, combat sort of, story and characters, how I'd fix it, and final thoughts. That is 20
Let's go.
correct answers.
Let's go,
No
Skitty.
way. No way. That's crazy.
I only spent a year writing that fucking video.
You deserve 20 points for that video, I think.
Thank you.
And not a point more.
Boo
right,
says
well-
this is Dracula's question.
That is the final question that we have. That's 50
Amazing.
questions. You managed to squeeze out with 104 points. Not too shabby. Not too shabby of a showing.
All right. Well, W Skitty.
If anyone has money, they're just dying
Yes,
to
please
gift.
come on. Send me some birthday presents.
Or if you want to join the Patreon, there is a Patreon.
Yeah,
if you want to
exactly.
participate in such things like this, where you can, submit questions. I think you're planning on doing a shrine guesser soon, right?
I am. There's gonna be a shrine guesser where we're gonna look at a screenshot of the inside of a shrine, and I'm gonna have to say what shrine it is.
Oh, it's gonna be so cool. I already have a bunch
gonna be
of
great.
shrines that people have submitted ready to roll.
It's gonna be great.
It's going to be phenomenal, I hope. Any final thoughts before you go on to enjoy the rest of your birthday?
No, like and subscribe, heart emoji, peace and love. Don't forget to be epic and keep yourself safe in this fucked up world.
Subscribe, heart.
Just take care of yourselves. Check my
Wow.
blue sky, says Brendan. I saw the cute little drawing you did. It was. I'm gonna repost it so everyone else can see it. Go check my blue sky.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you everyone for all of the money that you sent to our good friend Skitty H Bitty. And yeah, happy birthday to the famous Skitty Bitty. Famous YouTuber. All right, farewell. Goodbye.
All right.
chat.